How you doing, ladies and gentlemen? This video is for you. If you're on the fence, you don't know what's going on with the ozone, you can read about it. It says ozone over there is good for you, ozone over here is bad for you. So I started asking ChatGPT, will ozone protect you? It says yes. And I say again, will ozone kill you? And it says yes. So somebody's lying about ozone. It's obvious that it kills things. There are hundreds and hundreds of studies testing on animals, testing on plants, testing on steel and rubber and lungs and airline pilots and cabin crew and passengers. They're all being tested for ozone. The argument is that we need the ozone to protect us. It's garbage. It's the exact opposite. Ozone is actually killing you. Your authorities lied to you just as they did about other things. Unfortunately, the size of the project using ozone to kill people on the planet's surface is massive. They've already been caught. It's on camera. It's not hard to see if you get the right camera and you know what to look for. And this is what happens when people start fucking around. We're protecting an invisible cloud above our heads, eh? Talk about lackeys. Yeah, we're protecting an invisible cloud. Okay, it's supposed to be 2 millimeters thick, and it's 50 miles above your head. Are you fucking retarded? Use your fucking head. When I heard descriptions of that, you'd think these people were talking about a layer of paint. It's not even that much. We're supposed to protect an invisible cloud 50 miles above our heads, as though it was your brand new car. There's no goddamn ozone 50 miles above your head and 2 millimeters thick. That is complete nonsense. Nobody can make that happen. But we know that ozone will kill you. There's something wrong with us, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. We believe this. It's incorrect. Why are we spending money on the ozone layer? Watch what happens next. Hang on a sec. Why are we spending so much money on the ozone layer? The money spent on protecting the ozone layer is an investment in public health, environmental sustainability, okay? Well, we both know ozone is poisonous. Yes, the answer is yes, ozone is poisonous. Ozone is poisonous. But we're protecting it, okay? Next question. Protecting it doesn't make sense. Protecting the ozone layer does make sense because it plays a critical role. Now listen to this. Listen to this. Watch. So we would all die without the ozone layer. Yes. All right. So if ozone wasn't here, we'd die, according to this. If ozone wasn't here, we'd die. We would die. But over 12 million people die every year from ozone exposure. So what do you think is the truth? Do you think ozone kills people? Of course it does. Ozone is just like spraying Roundup on weeds. Ozone kills everything it touches. Ozone is the best at killing weeds, killing rodents, killing bees, killing humans, ducks, birds, frogs, and rabbits. Especially humans, because humans are just too goddamn stupid to know. Okay. What I thought but ozone this is what it's misspelled, but ozone itself is capable of killing all life, right? It said it was good for us here. First it says that it helps us. It's an investment. And here it says, you're correct. Ozone could kill everything. You see? Yes, you're correct. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been right about ozone since I was 10 fucking years old. I can sit here and scream all day, but I guess if I keep putting up videos, maybe someone will catch on. Maybe someone will tell their friends. Maybe you'll mention it to the janitor at the public school when you take your kids there, because public schools in Ontario are using ozone on the ventilation system. And what better way to keep kids quiet than making them lethargic from breathing ozone? Eh? Lethargic children are great to manage, ladies and gentlemen. You're killing your own kids, every single one of you who has your grandparents in an old folks home or a long-term care facility is killing them. The people that run the facilities are using ozone in the ventilation system, and they're killing the elderly, your parents. 12.6 million people die every year prematurely because of inhalation of ground level ozone. Ozone floats along the ground at about 3 feet. It's like a machete. You don't get a chance to breathe ozone more than once. If you have to breathe ozone more than once, you're going to feel really bad. Ozone exposure is akin to drowning. There's no oxygen in it, just as if you were sitting underwater. I've had the experience, both of those experiences. I did take on water at the pool, and I was harmed by a serious ground level ozone exposure living near the nuclear plant when I was 10 years old. I'm now 60. The subject has been on my mind for 53 years. And what happens in 2020? Dr. Tedros says we have a disease called silent corona. And because I study ozone, I knew he was talking about ozone. I knew about your disease 5 years before you even heard of it. How do you like that? I knew about your disease longer than Dr. Fauci knew about it. I was studying it. I was looking at ground level ozone exposure. I lived near the world's most powerful nuclear plant with 8 reactors. It's in the Guinness Book of World Records for the most powerful nuclear power generating station on the planet. And I used to live beside it. I know about ozone. I know about high tension lines producing ozone. I know that the production of electricity and ozone go hand in hand. What got here first, ozone or corona? That's a trick question. Because the corona is a flash you see between 2 wires. It's a spark. And the ozone is produced after the spark. So they happen within milliseconds of each other. So the authorities could call it anything they wanted to. They could call it silent corona or ozone exposure. They just chose silent corona because they'd already been caught using ozone to make people sick, so they just changed the name of it. Tedros knew this. All your world leaders know this. Mark Carney, the Canadian Prime Minister, if he doesn't know it, he's a fool. I'm sure he knows it. He's a banker. Bankers are interested in ozone for some reason. J.P. Morgan has been interested in ozone for 120 years. You better get a grip on ozone, folks. You don't have the luxury of time here. It's killing you right now. We have ozone warnings all across the United States and none in Canada. Why? Why is that? Because Canada is going to be exterminated. Canadian civilians of all color, all shapes and sizes, all occupations are all going to be killed. All of you. All of them. The number of dead people, the people perishing from ozone exposure, goes up every year. It doesn't go down. It's going up because it's intentional. It's an operation as big as the ocean and as big as the sky itself. The vehicles are massive. The responsibilities associated with these so-called vehicles and the gas that you're breathing right now, the responsibility to run this program without getting caught is amazing. They already got caught, these people. I've already been assaulted for talking about it. I'm a nobody. My place is a mess. I've got no fucking money. I'm surrounded by drug users and alcoholics. At least the sun was shining today. It was a little cool, but it was still nice. Anyway, if you want to live till the end of the summer, I would suggest you take an interest in ozone and get yourself an ozone detector. They're a couple $100, and get yourself a full face mask that covers your eyes, your mouth, and your nose all at the same time. One of those big plastic ones with the replaceable filters, because you're gonna need it. Ozone is so bad. I think one of the easiest tricks to protect yourself from ozone is do what they did in World War One, which was to urinate on a handkerchief or a piece of cloth and breathe through that. That's what I'm hearing is the only way to protect yourself from ozone. That's how bad ozone is. Ozone is second only to fluorine gas, and fluorine gas has been used to kill people already in wartime. Ozone is right beside it. Ozone is just as good as sarin gas or nerve gas. It's just as good. So the effort to convince you that it's good for you is extensive, and they've done just that. They've convinced you that ozone is good for you. You're going to do everything in your power to protect it, and all they have to do is drop it on you, and you're going to die because you think it's good for you. How's that for a good trick?